Hello, my hard-working students. Today we're going to look at dividing, and we have 2-digit division by 1 digit, 3 digits division by 1, and 4 digits divided by 1 digit. This is your online maths tutor, Roxana. So let's get started. The first one is a nice little starter for you, just to remind you of substitution and practicing your times table. So go for it. Let's have a look. This should be 4. This should be 4. This should be 4. That should be 16. If two of them are 16, one should be 8. 8 times what gives you 40? That should be 5. If one is 4, two of them should be 8. This should be 5. The answer is 40. Okay, let's start. So, how do we do this division quickly? This method is called short division. And you have to do it like this. You have to think about every single one of these numbers. How many times does the 4 go into each one of them? If you haven't used this digit, you have to use it as a remainder for the next question, okay? For the next question that you're going to ask yourself. So, first you have to say, how many times does the 4 go into 8? Or how much is 8 divided by 4? And the answer here is 2. And you don't have a remainder, so you can just move on to the next one. How many times does the 4 go into 4? And the answer is 1. So the answer to this question is 21. Okay, now let's have a look here where we have a remainder. How many times does the 2 go into 5? And the answer is twice. But 2 times 2 is 4. So it means you're going to have a remainder of 1. Okay, so 2, now you have to ask yourself, because you have to use this 10. This was a 10 because the 5 is a 10, yeah? The 5 is in the place of 10s. So one of those 10s, you haven't used it, you have to put it here. So now you have to ask yourself, how many times does the 2 go into 12? Or how much is 12 divided by 2? And the answer is 6. Okay, so the answer to this question is 26. And I'm going to give you two more examples, then you can do your own work. 3 goes into 7 twice, and the remainder of 1. Because 3 times 2 is 6. From 6 to 7, there's 1. 3 goes into 12. Yeah, 12 because it's 1 here and 2 here. 3 goes into 12 4 times. So the answer is 24. And in here, 5 goes into 7 once with a remainder of 2. And then 5 goes into 25 5 times. Okay, so that's how you do it. You have to put the remainder. So here is an activity for you. Please pause the video and try to do this on your own. The first row is exactly the one I just did, but I would suggest that you try to do it again on your own. And if you're not sure, you can go back and look at my explanation again, okay? And then you have some new questions that you should be able to do on your own. So good luck with that, okay? Pause the video and do a bit of work on your own, and then I'll show you the answers. Okay, so here are the answers for the first activity, and now you can mark them. I hope this makes sense to you. We're going to be using this method throughout the whole lesson. Even though the numbers get longer, the method is actually the same. Okay, moving on. Here are 3 digits divided by 1 digit. And let's have a look at how we would apply that method to these numbers. 2 goes into 2 once. Yeah, I'm going to put the answers under so we can have space. 2, and there's no remainder here. 2 goes into 3 once, but the remainder is 1. And then 2 goes into 16 8 times. Okay, there you go, 118. 3 doesn't go into 1. You can put a 0. I don't usually put a 0 because I think it's weird when a number starts with 0. You might think it's a decimal, and it's not. So now I have to look at these two numbers because I looked at the first one. So you basically have a remainder now because you haven't actually used the one. 3 goes into 15 5 times, and there is no remainder. And then 3 goes into 6 twice. And that's your answer, 52. Okay? I'll do one more and then you can carry on with the rest. 4 doesn't go into 1. You can put a 0. Let's just see what, I want to show you how it looks like when you have a 0. And then 4 goes into 10 twice. But 4 times 2 is 8. So there's a remainder of 2. And then 4 goes into 28 7 times. So your answer here is 27. Okay, let's do one more, then you can carry on by yourself. 5 doesn't go into 1, into 2. 5 goes into 23 4 times, and there's a remainder of 3. 5 goes into 35 7 times. Okay, now pause the video and do your own work in your book. Then you have the answers to mark and check if you've done it right. Okay, and now here are your answers. And the next activity, okay, this activity, very similar. You have 4 numbers now. If you got that method with 2 and 3 digits, you should be able to do it with 4 as well, because it's over and over again, same thing. Okay, you just have to carry your remainders. Remember to use them. Okay, 5 doesn't go into 2, so we have to look at this as a 27. Okay, 5 goes into 27 5 times, and the remainder is 2, because 5 times 5 is 25, and there's a remainder of 2. Then 5 goes into 23 4 times. 5 times 4 is 20, there's a remainder of 3. Then 5 goes into 37, into 35 7 times. Okay, that's how you do it. I'll do one more example and then you can carry on with the rest. 4 doesn't go into 3, so we're going to look at 33. 4 goes into 33 8 times. 4 times 8 is 32. It means there will be a remainder of 1. 4 goes into 11 twice. 4 times 2 is 8, and there's a remainder of 3. 4 goes into 32 8 times. So the answer is 828. Okay? So that's how you do it. Pause the video now and try to do it on your own. Okay, and your answers are as follows. And now for the last activity, we have some problem solving. Let's have a look at 1 or 2 of these questions, and then you can have a look at the answers as well. I want you to try to do these on your own. Very similar things. A toy costs £6. Over a week, a shop makes 162 from selling the toy. How many toys were sold? Okay, so first question, we do 162 divided by 6. I'm not going to do that for you because you should be able to do it. Also, I'll give you the answers after that. A group of 3 friends takes a journey in a taxi. The cost for the total journey is 72. The friends share the cost equally. How much does each one get? So you do £72 divided by 3. Okay, so you got it. Now, pause the video, try to do these questions, and I'm going to give you the answers in a bit. Okay, and now here are your answers for this last activity. Okay, I hope you've got them right. And well done for today, for sticking until the end of the lesson. And I will see you in the next lesson. If you want to see any other things explained in an easy manner, showing you different methods and breaking things down for you. Okay, so thank you for sticking around. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next videos. Bye for now.